Hey everybody, Greg here with the first of my Web of Spider-Man reviews. I've got the two Red Hulks here from the set, of course Red Hulk himself and then Red She Hulk. They're both super rares from the set. I pulled her from my case and I had to trade a pretty valuable fig for this one, but I thought it was a fair trade because I didn't really want it. It was the Iron Man and War Machine duo, and he just came in less than an hour ago. So, you guys are seeing him as I am, pretty much. And I'm just going to go over these two awesome-looking figs. I like the sculpts of him. I like how big and bulky he is. I thought the detail was really nice on him. You can kind of see the seam on his arms there. And she's, I don't know about her. Her face is kind of, I don't know, just really big smile. The gun and the sigh, and of course she's wearing, I think, Domino's outfit that she took from her during the Red Hulk storylines. But let's go ahead and dive right into the dials. Red Hulk himself is 220 points. He doesn't, of course, he's not a flyer, he's not a duo, he's not a giant. Although I thought he was a giant whenever we saw sneak peeks of his picture. But he's indomitable, and his stats on his first click are pretty nice, and he's pretty fair all the way down the dial. 10, 11, 17, 3 with charge, super strength, invuln, and close combat expert. And oh cool, there's my light. You know, you just like any Hulk, he doesn't ever bottom out, but he does get kind of bad. You know, worse than in some areas. He loses 2 movement and an attack, but his other stats stay the same. And then he gets this white box called Major Earthquake, which give Red Hulk a power action and make a close combat attack targeting each character within 3 squares. Each character hit is dealt damage equal to 4 minus the number of squares it is from Red Hulk. Characters who can use fly ability automatically evade this attack. So it's really nice if you're playing against swarm teams. So it'll be really nice and sealed whenever people want to weigh him down with a bunch of figs. Just Major Earthquake, and you know, it'll kill most of them, hopefully, or at least cripple them. He gets one more defense and 1 more damage when you click him another time. He kind of gets that, I mean, kind of stays that same way, except he gets impervious. He gained a movement? Yeah, he gained a movement, gained a leap climb, which is kind of nice. So you can charge in, hit somebody, and then eventually leap climb back out. He loses the white box, gains super strength back, and then the strangest thing is he gets perplex. Now, towards the end of this video, at the very end, probably in the last 20 seconds, I'll do a spoiler and tell you who they are, and you'll understand why he has perplex. The power is called Unexpected Intelligence, and if you already know, then you understand why he has perplex. If you don't know, then you'll know at the end of the video. He gets super strength back. He only has it for 2 clicks, the beginning and the 5th click. And then he gets poison instead, and he's still got 18 defense with impervious. Now he's got plasticity, which is nice with poison, of course, because it forces them to roll a 6 to break away or they're going to take poison damage. And then he still has that perplex with 4 damage. He's kind of leaning over. It's hard to get a good angle on him. He loses a defense, but he gains a damage, and he loses impervious and goes back down to invuln. He's doing 5 damage now, though. Then he gets back to leap climb, so you can run him away and heal him with that 10-point nurse. And that's his last click, is 10, 9, 17, 5 with poison, invuln, and perplex with charge again. And then he's KO'd. As far as I know, he has the deepest dial of any Web of Spider-Man figure. I could be wrong. If I am, tell me. And then we'll look at Red She Hulk here, and she's much easier to look at. She doesn't have any white boxes, which is nice for you old school types, which I enjoy no white boxes too, because it's easier for me to say what she has. She's not indomitable. She has 6 range, you know, of course everything else is normal like you would expect her to be. 8, 9, 17, 3, with that, even though it looks gray on my camera, that is purple. So she has running shot, super strength, toughness, close combat expert. She keeps the same stats. She keeps the same stats, but instead of running shot and range or close combat expert, she gets charge and range combat expert. So it kind of makes her deadly from wherever she is. She gains an attack with the other same stats, same powers, and then she gets invuln with another defense, 3 damage with exploit weakness, and 10 attack with psychic blast, which again is still making her deadly from anywhere. She keeps the same stats, same powers, and then she turns on to poison, and she gains a damage, which nothing else has changed, just poison and +1 damage. She lost psychic blast and exploit weakness, and this is her last click, which is an absolutely monstrous click. I believe I forgot to say how many points she was. She's 139 points for 11-19-5 with poison and impervious, and that is her 8th click for 139 points. You can't really beat this dial. It is just monstrous, absolutely monstrous. And they've got kind of cool names for their powers. She-Hulk level strength, Hulk level strength, always in the thick of it, hang back, charge in. Hulk level tough is his impervious, fighting's my thing. And it doesn't give their names on their cards, so just as a spoiler alert, in 10 seconds I'm gonna say who they are. So go ahead and leave the video. I don't care. I won't be offended. Okay, it's 10 seconds. If you haven't left yet, then leave now if you don't want to know. They are General Thunderbolt Ross and his daughter Betty Ross. So, there's a whole big story that you guys need to read. I've read all of it. It's really good. I think it's really good. I've heard a lot of people don't like it, but it is General Thunderbolt Ross and Betty Ross. So, that's all I got to say about these guys. They're really nice figs. Pick them up if you can. They devastate the field. Have fun and play on.